Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'm Pops. You're watching Hillbilly Food Porn. Mom just got back from the doctor. She had injections into her eyeball. So she says on the way home, you should make wontons tonight. So here we are. Poundish. How much does that weigh? How much does that one weigh exactly? A poundish of Jimmy Dean pure pork sausage. A small bundle of scallions, green onions, green onions. One of the two. We're gonna mash all those ends up together. I've already split them in half, cleaned them. We're just gonna cut those into really small pieces. Oh, not the finger. We're gonna try and keep the fingers out of the way. So I don't do this really fast because if you've watched any of my videos before, you know I don't go fast with a really sharp knife because I like my fingers. Not only like them for scratching and poking, but for counting. So we just want to keep everything nice and pretty and in place. Found out that my youngest boy, the wayward son, that I didn't know about for a long time, he moved to Florida. Hopefully everything's okay. Talk to him every once in a while. Seems like everything's okay. His son is moving to Lewiston, Washington, that area, which is a lot closer to me than Oklahoma is. So, might get to meet another grandson, which would be kind of cool. I got a couple granddaughters, a couple of grandsons, a couple of more grandsons, and a couple of more grandsons. So, I like being a grandpa. I do. It's a cool thing. I mean, I really like being a grandpa. Being the guy to step in and say it's all right when I know it's not. Grandparents are here to teach these young kids the real crap they can get into. So we're just going to cut this the rest of the way up. I cut it up into the green a little bit. I like some of the flavor of the green. I really like the color of the green. You really don't see it a whole lot in the wontons, but every once in a while you get to. It looks cool when you're mixing it up, at least. So this is what's happening. When Mama wants wontons, we give her wontons. Green onions, scallions, and sausage. We got wonton wraps, and I have egg roll wraps. Egg roll wraps are the same thing; they're just bigger. They're just roll them up like a little bit of a thing. We all know what this is. I don't have a label on it, but we're gonna throw a little bit of that in there, just because. Since there is no black pepper in that, we're going to throw a little bit of black pepper in. Because black pepper is good for you. Just enough to plug up that hole in the radiator. So, I'm going to mix all this stuff up together. I'm going to get the oil hot. I'll come back to you in just a few seconds with more surprising news. I'm at my microwave right there next to this one here, next to the cooker. You got some of these ribs in the second to last three come off, and the last three go in. So, just going to take them a little bit. put a little bit on the screen. I hope you can hear me okay with the popping and sizzling of the oil. It's really 100%. That's all. No canola or peanut or anything like that. But we set the 3 of them in there. The last 3. I got the full screen to go over. Here, let me turn this thing. Goes over the skillet so that, ooh, 3D. So that it doesn't splash everywhere as bad. I mean, it still splashes, or I still splash. I dribble across the top of the stove. I'll clean all that up. But it's going to be yummy. 1 poundish of Jimmy pure pork sausage, a bundle of scallions, chopped very fine, kind of fine, about a tablespoon of pops, and about a quarter of a teaspoon of black pepper, and 1/8 of a teaspoon of black pepper. Egg roll wrappers. We went through all of them. Let's see how many there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. There's 20 of them in a wrapper. So, we're in a package. So, 1 pound makes 20 of those. Just extra soup in there. We're going to have some sweet chili sauce to go to dip these things in. And we're going to call it a night. I'll come back to y'all in just a minute when I pull these last ones out of here, get the oil quieted down so it's not quite so poppy and noisy. Come back to you. Alright, boys and girls, we're back. We have Sweet Baby Ray's sweet chili sauce. We have the spring roll, or the wonton filling egg roll wrappers. You see it there. See a little bit of the green stuff. You just don't get a whole heck of a lot better than that. I'm going to grab a couple of paper towels here and head over the table and maw a bunch of these things until I'm absolutely miserable. That's what happens every time. So, got the LLC going. Gonna start packaging the Pops seasoning, Pops original, Pops pig seasoning, and the Prayer seasoning. Prayer seasoning is gonna have a little bit of a bite to it. So you're gonna take a bite of that. You say, "Oh Lordy," that's where the prayer comes in. So thank you all for watching. Thank you all for stopping in. For God's sake, please eat well.